what is up, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my December monthly reset. I'm so excited to be sitting down today and just catching up with you guys. We're going to set some goals, reflect on the previous month, and then also do our usual budgeting. It just feels like a really long time since I've done a reset video. I actually had to go back and double check that I actually filmed a November reset because it feels that long. I did set goals. Did I accomplish them? That's another story, but it's only been a month, but it feels like I guess there's just been a lot of change in the last few weeks, so it just feels like a really long time. But yeah, excited to catch up with you guys, reflect and close the chapter on November and restart a new one. So I'm really excited. Do you like the setup? Kind of fun. I just felt like creating a little bit of a Christmas ambiance. I feel like if there's ever a time to create this atmosphere, it's probably when I'm doing my December reset. Definitely feeling in the festive spirit. I even have my Nespresso peppermint pinwheel pod. This is my first time trying it and kind of a vibe, not gonna lie. Usually their flavor pods just taste like regular coffee, like their vanilla, custard pie and caramel cookie, whatever the frick they are. Just kind of tastes like regular coffee, but that one, actually very minty. Would recommend. I am gonna get into it. Before I do, welcome if you're new here. My name is Ella. I am 26 and I live in Adelaide, South Australia. I was about to say I work a 9 to 5. I don't anymore, sis. Things have changed around here. I just recently lost my job, which is fun and fresh. I talked about it all in my last video, so I'll have that link down below or on the screen somewhere in case you missed it. But yeah, lost my job, which was rather unexpected. Has definitely thrown a bit of a spanner in the works, especially when it comes to our finances. Honestly, this month is not too bad. We won't really feel the effects until the new year, just because I still have, I'll talk about it when I get into my budget, but I still have like a whole month of pay to work with, and yeah. But just obviously not ideal and all a bit unexpected. So it's been a bit of a emotional past couple of weeks, but I'm definitely feeling a lot better since posting that video. I just want to say the biggest thank you for all your sweet comments. I have been inundated with comments and messages, and yeah, I've just never felt so much support and so much love, and I could honestly cry about it. Why? Is this my new brand? It's just crying every video. Good God, man. Yeah, I just feel so much love and so much support right now from you guys, and just to have this little safe haven that I can go to and just have such a supportive online community. I feel so lucky. Yeah, just the biggest thank you. Anyway, sorry about the tears. And yeah, let's get into it. I'll start by reflecting on how I went with my goals for the month of November. Okay, for my personal goals this month, I wanted to do a digital declutter, which I did not do. I'll get to that in December, hopefully. We did try a new recipe every week. Did I read every day? I would say nearly every day. We'll say yes. Have the house fully unpacked and be settled. Yeah, we did that. We still have like half a box to unpack, but we were just waiting on our coffee table, which we just got. So we can finish that before the end of the month. For my health goals, I wanted to close my loops every day, which I did do. And I did not try getting up at 5 a.m. every day for a week, to be quite honest. For my finance goals, I wanted to avoid money anxiety, which I definitely did do. We did keep to our grocery budget, I'm pretty sure. I was really good about tracking our expenses and still working on a new budget setup for the new year. That'll be a project for December. And then I definitely grew my streams of income, especially with my social media. I did not upload 3 extra videos. It was just a crazy month, but I did hit 8,000 followers on Instagram. I don't think I posted 4 Instagram reels, maybe 2 or 3. And we did sign 2 new sponsors, which is exciting. All in all, not terrible. Definitely not a standout month, but all things considered, it actually wasn't too bad. So I'm now gonna go ahead and set my goals for December. I feel like I need to actually sit down and really think about it and brainstorm some good goals, because I am feeling probably the most motivated I have in my entire life. I don't know about you guys. Okay, I've set my goals for December. I have 4 different sections or categories, I guess you could say. Personal goals, finance, health, and then social media goals. For my personal goals this month, I want to do at least 1 festive activity per week. So whether that's going to look at Christmas lights or going to the markets. Do we even have Christmas markets here? I actually completely made that up. I don't even know if there's Christmas markets in Adelaide. I'm sure there is. Something like that. Just like get out of the house and do something festive. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Just something to get me in the spirit, making a gingerbread house or doing some Christmas cookie making, I don't know, something just cheesy and cliche. Going along with that, I want to create a Christmas movie calendar. Well, I don't know if I'm going to create one or just like steal one off Pinterest, but it's something I've always wanted to do, is to have like a Christmas calendar. Maybe I'll end up making my own, just because a lot of them are like a Christmas movie a night, and I just don't know if I can quite commit to that. I want to watch them with Nick, and he's a tired guy. What can I say? He's a tired man. So I feel like every other night would be more achievable. Anyway, we're gonna create some kind of Christmas movie roster, because I think it's really important. The last couple of years, we've both just been so busy leading up to Christmas that we haven't watched like our favorite Christmas movies. I'm talking The Polar Express. I know. The Grinch. I know. So we can't have that happening for a third year in a row. We've got to sort that out. Next goal is to plan for 2023. Of course, I'll be doing a whole 2023 reset video, so look out for that. And any other reset, New Year goal type videos that you guys want to see. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down below. I also want to donate blood this month. I haven't honestly donated in, it's been too long, like a couple of years. I used to do it all the time, or donate my plasma because they like my plasma, I don't know, with my blood type, or I guess it depends on like what they need. But yeah, it's been a while. Just with life, I think it's really easy to make up 1,000,001 excuses and just kind of put it on the back burner and be like, oh yeah, I should do that, and then you never do. So that's been me for the last few years, but now I actually have no excuse, no reason not to. So I'm gonna make the time, or I have the time, to go in and donate. My dad just also recently started donating again. He used to do it all the time when we lived in the UK, but since we moved here in Australia, they were really strict on mad cow disease. So I think the rule was, if you lived in the UK for 6 months from like 1980 to 1996 was the cutoff point, then you couldn't donate blood. They've just recently scrapped that rule, so my dad is back to donating. I've always been able to donate because even though I was born in 1996, it was in October of 1996, so I was just before that cutoff. So yeah, my dad is back to donating, and he's absolutely living his best life. It's so cute. He's always sending me photos of him with his little snacks. I think it just goes for the snacks, but whatever makes you happy. I'll probably try and go with him at some point this month. Next goal is to do a digital declutter. I tried to do that last month, didn't quite get there. Also do a wardrobe declutter. I just have far too many clothes, and half of them I don't wear, so I'm gonna donate those. Read every day as a form of self-care and just kind of switching off, not being on my phone all the time. And then also I would love to finish 3 books. I mean, I could try, but I will not reach my reading goal for this year, which I think was 30 books. I've read 20 this year, so we didn't quite get there. I mean, I could really push myself and try to read 10 books in the month of December. I've got the time, but I don't think I would enjoy it. So yeah, if I can finish strong and finish 3 books this month, that would be ideal. For my health goals this month, I just have 2. I want to go for a walk every day and just move my body and stay hydrated as well. I've really been bad about drinking recently. Well, I've been drinking, but not drinking water. So I want to drink more water. For my finance goals, again, keeping it pretty simple, just with the current situation and our circumstances. I don't want to be like, oh, save this much money when like we're on one income again. So have a low spend month. Just generally, I know socially it will be a higher spend month, just because you know how it is, like the lead up to Christmas, catching up with friends and family, and I have a couple of birthdays in December, Jesus's birthday. It's just an expensive time of year. We'll already be spending a lot on the lead up to Christmas with gifts and drinks and food, and then socially that it would be good to have a lower spend month, just like spending wise, spending money on myself, eating out, that kind of thing. So keeping it to a minimum as much as we can. I also want to continue tracking my expenses every month. I've been doing a really good job, if I do say so myself, pat on the back me, and just keeping on top of it daily so that I am just really aware of every single cent and what we're spending it on, and just aware of when I need to ease back a little bit and be a meanie bobini to myself and say, sis, you've had enough coffee, okay? Dial it in. Another goal I'm really trying to work towards is creating a new budget. I feel like I've been saying this for the last few months, but I really want to have a go at creating my own budget. I don't know if this is going to be achievable. I'm gonna definitely have to do a bit of brainstorming and kind of figuring things out. I'm gonna give it a go, and if it fails and it flops, then I'll explore other options. But yeah, I want to have a go at creating my own budget that fits me and my needs. Just something to work towards before the new year. And then my last financial goal is to make $3,000. That would be fun. And then for my social media goals this month, I want to upload as much as I possibly can in December. I'm not putting a number on it necessarily. I don't think I'll be doing, well, I know I won't be doing Vlogmas. I definitely toyed with the idea of doing like some kind of 12 days of Vlogmas type scenario, but I don't think I'll be doing that either. But just lots of vlogs and lots of content. I don't want to say like 3 uploads a week, because what if I want to upload 4 videos, or if one week I only upload twice, like just as much as I possibly can. It may be every day, it may be every other day, it may be 2 or 3 times a week, we'll see. It's not really a measurable goal, but I will know if I've done it. In my heart, I will know. I also want to post more Instagram reels. I'm trying to aim for 3 per week. I just feel like they're so fun. It's also content that I can hopefully move over into TikTok as well, even though I've said it before and I'll say it again, it absolutely terrifies me over on TikTok. I love it, love watching it, but making them is terrifying. So yeah, dabbling with Instagram reels, and hopefully we'll roll that over into TikTok eventually. I also want to finish making my gift guides. I just posted one on my Instagram stories last week and it was so much fun. I just put together like a bunch of different gift ideas for her. And I got such good feedback. A lot of you said it was really helpful, either for your mum or your sister or friends, or even for yourself. I have a few more ideas for that. A gift guide for him, stocking stuffers, just like, yeah, a few little ideas. It's just like really fun to put it all together and do the collage and links and stuff. So if you want to see that, definitely check out my Instagram. I'll have a highlight saved on there so you can refer back to it. And then my last goal for December is to try and sign 2 new sponsors. I say try because it's really something that's outside of my control. But obviously now that I don't have a job, this is like my main source of income. So any new sponsorships that I can sign would be amazing. But yeah, those are all my goals for December. I guess, oh, I forgot to talk about my reflection, my highs and lows of November. This is something that I introduced in my last reset, so like bear with me. Low of November was definitely losing my job. I don't even need to say anymore. It was just a sucky situation. I've talked enough about it. I'm actually quite over it, to be honest. I've just come to terms with it and we're moving on to bigger and better things. Cheers to that. High for November? Honestly, couldn't tell you. Oh, Brisbane. Oh, Brisbane. Of course. I went to Brisbane with my friend Kirsty, or Carsty, if you know, you know. Every time we went to Starbucks, without fail, they wrote her name as Carsty, not Kirsty. And this is as someone, as a former Starbucks barista. I used to work at Starbucks when I lived in Canada. I mean, we've all been there. Like if I have already asked for someone's name and then I ask it a second time and I still don't quite know what their name is, I will use my judgment to think of a name that kind of resembles what they've told me or what I thought they've told me. Carsty's not a name. Like Carsty is simply not a name. Kirsten I could understand, like anything but Carsty. So anyway, run over, but yeah. Me and Carsty went to Brisbane, had a lot of fun, got my beautiful new Starbucks cup, feeling festive. And yeah, we just had so much fun. We met up with Georgia and Rachel and just like hung out with them for 3 days straight basically. And it was the absolute best time. I had so much fun. It was just so cool to sit down and just chat and like learn more about their lives. I feel like I've been watching them both from the very start. And so yeah, just to see how far they've come and just to know them in person is just one of the coolest things. I feel like internet friends are unreal. Like it's just the coolest thing ever. So yeah, that was definitely a highlight. I forgot about that. Okay, now let's get into the fun stuff, which is the budget. As always, I'll start by reflecting on how I went with my previous budget, just so I kind of know what to expect or what areas we can improve on. Budget wise, not too bad. Actually did pretty good this month, I will say. Income, we made a lot more than we were expecting. I also got my last ever paycheck from my job, so I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to lose my job this month, or at all, really. It was also a 3 paycheck month anyway, as is. So I basically got like a whole month's pay in one anyway, which will be carrying over into December. So I have a bit of time to kind of figure out my next step. But otherwise everything was like pretty standard. Nick got paid a little bit more for leave loading. YouTube I made a little bit more than I was expecting, which is always nice. Surveys I made $425. That's also including my sign-up links as well. I have both my sign-up links to Octopus Surveys and Adipole down below if anyone's interested. Octopus Surveys definitely pays better for sure. Adipole pays less, but they're a lot more frequent. So I guess it depends what you're looking for, but just an easy way to make a little bit of extra money if you have the time. I know there's a lot of stay-at-home mums, people that are breastfeeding that are like already scrolling on their phone, so they'll just do surveys as they're doing that. Definitely will be utilizing the online surveys again now that I have a bit more free time. Coaching, Nick got paid for his cricket coaching, which was unexpected. Nice little surprise. He's honestly just doing it as a hobby anyway at this point, so again, any extra money is a bonus. I'm not sure how it works. I think they pay like a little bit at the start, like the first term, and then the rest at the end once they're finished. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Not that it matters, but yeah, almost $400 from doing something he loves. So we love that. And then I also cashed out on my shop back, got $60.96 from that. If you're not already using either shop back or cash rewards, you are doing it wrong, my friends. It's honestly, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Again, I'll have both my referral links down below if anyone is interested. This isn't sponsored, but I just honestly love both of them. I alternate between the two depending on who has the best deal, and it's just such an easy way to, I don't know if you would consider it making money or saving money, it depends how you look at it. But if I'm already doing the online shopping and I can get cash back, then I will. So yeah, as I said, I'll have my referral links down below. You get a little sign up bonus and I do as well. So it's a win-win for everyone. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I got $60.96 cash outs. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Savings. We saved $1,000, which is not bad. Honestly, would have been the full amount if it had not been for me losing my job. I would have just put all of that paycheck into our savings. But obviously now I'm using it into the new month. Honestly, probably save more because as you'll see, we spent a lot more than we were expecting on house stuff. And I didn't even touch that account. So technically we have saved more than that, if that makes sense. Basically right now we have $20,000 sitting in our account for house related things. We're currently building. We also just moved into a rental while we're building. So we're slowly starting to buy pieces for our new house. We have that $20,000 sitting in there and I haven't touched that this month, but we have spent like $1,500 on house stuff. So technically we've saved another $1,500 because that account should be at $18,500. Am I making any sense here? Probably not, whatever. Rent and bills, that was all normal. Utilities, subscriptions, that was $17. I just haven't updated it. Petrol, we went a little bit over, but we were under on my Metro card. Rideshare, we only spent $18.43 on that. Rego, $176 for Rego. That's interesting. I definitely haven't paid for that, so I'm really hoping that Nick has. Updates to come. I don't actually, yeah, that's interesting. Cool. Groceries, we were only over by $1.57. So in my eyes, we stuck to budget. I'm pretty happy with that, especially considering we just moved into this new rental last month. And so we're stocking up on all those like pantry essentials. So very happy that we stuck to that. I've been very strategic just with like the cost of living, just trying to be more aware and more strategic when it comes to meal planning and yeah, just keeping an eye on deals and getting creative when it comes to meal planning. Takeaway though, we did go over and we also spent more than we budgeted for eating out. So really didn't do a great job there. Social, we were fine. Look at that. Coffee, also nearly to budget. I'm pretty proud of that, to be honest. $130.70 spent on coffee. That's actually not bad for me. Spending money, we barely spent any money. Like, what did we buy? $135. Lots of little things like Big W, Kmart, My Protein, Kmart again, Amazon, nothing crazy. $135.20 between the two of us. That's actually not bad. I'm happy with that. Books, didn't spend any money. Alcohol, $52.95. Haircut was as expected. My Brisbane trip, I budgeted $500 for, and I only spent $284.91. And $40 of that was on that freaking Starbucks cup. So all in all, not bad. Christmas, we went a little bit over. $200 of that was on our new Christmas tree. No regrets, love it. And then house things, we spent $1,500 on house things. Not sure how that's happened. Bunnings? Oh, we got a lawnmower, $400. Down the drain. Not down the drain because we've actually used it and it's incredible. Never had a lawnmower, so that's something that we had to buy. All just these like random little house things. I got a new coffee table and a couple of new bar stools because they were on sale. Got some new bed sheets, linen, towels. It all adds up. But again, that's something that we've been saving for a really long time, so I don't feel bad spending money on it. Gym was normal. Nick didn't spend any money on his knee, and then health insurance, car insurance, home insurance was all as per usual. I just haven't updated it. So honestly, pretty good month. Let's get into December, shall we? Okay, well, we can remove these. In terms of my social media income this month, it's looking like it will be around the $3,000 mark, hopefully. It depends on when brand payments come through. It may be a bit more, it may be a bit less, it really depends, but we'll say 3,000, which is super exciting. One of my goals for 2022 was to try and match my social media income with my full-time income, and we're so close, you guys, like so close. If I don't quite get there this month, it will definitely be in the month of January. So love that. Surveys and affiliates, will leave that at 100. My November rollover, I think we have about $500 in our everyday spending, so we'll roll that over into the new month. Shopback we can go ahead and remove because I don't think I'll be cashing out any of my cash back, and then coaching, we'll just leave that at 0 for now. Cool. We'll leave all of my savings at 0 for now, and mortgage $1,700, rent $2,440, utilities also $600. I'm just trying to think if we have any special bills coming up this month. I don't think we do. No, nothing out of the ordinary. We'll leave that as is. Phone, I'm gonna go ahead and update to $200 just because I think we're gonna upgrade one of our phones this month. Nick's phone is like done. It's done. The screen is so broken. It's a hazard physically and socially. The screen is so shattered, it started doing things by itself. So it started adding all these random people to a group chat on Facebook. Oh, the stress. So he needs to get that sorted. He needs a new phone. Usually how we work it is he'll get my old phone because he doesn't care what phone he has, and then I'll get the new one because I deserve it. No, I just use my phone all the time. Like, I'm a social media girly, a content creator, some would say. And so I'm just using my phone a lot more often, and he couldn't care less about what phone he has as long as it works and as long as he has access to everything he needs. We try and keep our phone plan to just one phone at a time, but the way his phone's going right now, we need to upgrade immediately. This phone should be paid off in January anyway. So it's only a month that the phone bill will be around $200, and then it'll go back to just being one phone that we're paying for. Hopefully that makes sense. Kind of confusing, but our normal phone bill is $135, I think. Yeah, $135, and that's the share plan for both of us, and then payment for a phone that's part of a 24-month contract. So hopefully that explains it. But we'll be upgrading and probably paying for 2 phones for December and maybe January as well. We'll see. Metro card, I'm gonna put that at 25 because I won't be going to work, so I won't really have to use it. Rideshare, we'll leave that at 50. Rego, I'm gonna delete it and hope that Nick's paid for it. Groceries, we'll leave that at 440. Takeaway, we'll leave that at 120. That should be achievable. Eating out, I'm gonna leave it at 150 just because we need to like rein that back in. We're a 1-income household again, so let's chillax. Social, we'll leave at 300. Coffee, I'm gonna leave it at 120. I feel like that's reasonable. Spending money, I'm gonna say 300. Like, do we really need to be spending money on ourselves? Not really. Christmas is coming up. We're just gonna be spending money on each other and on our loved ones, so it's not really necessary for us to be spending money. Books, I'm gonna say $20. I did have an Amazon gift card, which I was drawing down on every time I downloaded a new book on my Kindle, but that's actually run out now. So I have to start paying for my own books. Tragic, I know. Alcohol, I'm gonna put this at, dare I say, 150? Just because it's Christmas and New Year's, we're all feeling merry, you know? We also usually buy the alcohol for Christmas, unless I put that under Christmas, our Christmas budget. Yeah, we'll leave it at 150 and then we can always adjust. I'm not getting my hair cut this month, so I can go ahead and remove that. Also not going to Brisbane this month as much as I wish I was, so we can remove that. Christmas, I'm gonna put this at 700 just because we still have a few more Christmas presents to get, and any other festive things. House things, we'll leave that at 500 as well, just in case we get anything over Boxing Day or we see something when we're out. And again, that should really be drawn down from our house savings, but it's fine. Gym is normal. Nick's knee, we'll put that at 0 because like he hasn't really been going to the physio much since he stopped playing cricket. Health insurance, 175. Car, home, that's normal. Cool. That leaves us with $3,175.17 left to budget. You know what I'm gonna be doing with every single cent of this? Putting it right into my savings, because Lord knows, I don't know when I'm gonna be working again. So yeah, if we can be like 1 month ahead of our expenses, then sign me up, sis. That was easy. 3,000, can I type today? 175 and 17 cents. And I'll just put that in our emergency fund, which is what we'll be drawing down from over the next coming months, depending on when I do get a new job and when I start working again. But that is it. That is every dollar, baby. That was probably the easiest, most straightforward budget of my life. Just trying to keep it simple, especially in this season of uncertainty. Thank you guys so much for resetting with me for December. I hope you guys all have an amazing month. I have a good feeling about it. I have a good feeling about 2023. It really can't get much worse. Should we put the missed opportunity? I could have had the Christmas tree lights on this whole time. Look how pretty. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out and I really, really appreciate it, especially now more than ever. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so you can keep up with me and my life. I do a lot of lifestyle content, vlogs, as well as budgeting and money related videos as well. Yeah, I love you guys so much and I'll see you very, very soon for another video. Bye guys. Do just what you want.